Hello Gun Nation, Big Johnson coming at you. All right, I have something I'm super excited about, and this is not all of it, so please stay tuned. There is more. I kind of wanted to come up with the ultimate travel gun for me. Y'all know that I travel quite a bit and things like that, and I carry guns with me. But I wanted kind of the ultimate travel practice pack, so to say. So I actually got with Fire for Effect. They're out of El Paso, Texas. They are a Class 7 manufacturer. And I didn't just want every single thing store-bought, and slap something together. I wanted something very unique and very different. As you know me, I like kind of crazy stuff, and I like to make it the way that I want it made. So I got with them. This has actually been 13 months in the process because we had to get all of the parts that I wanted, the exact things that I wanted set up, all of that stuff. And what you're looking at is a 300 blackout build. So, and what sets this apart from any other one is they actually manufacture, or not manufacture, they actually, mill and CAD the lowers and the uppers. So this is theirs. It does start with an 80%, non-serialized. Since they are a manufacturer, they go in and do all of this, and they put their unique touches on it, and then they serialize it. And as you'll see, mine's taped. This does have a custom serial number on it for me, so that's another thing that makes it very special. But we're going to go over everything that's in it and something else that I have from them. So this is not all of it, so please stay tuned. But I'll go ahead and get into it. This is a 300 blackout build. Started with a 12.5-inch CMMG barrel, and it is a 1-in-7 twist. The handguard is a 10.5. I kind of wanted an 11.5, but you can't find them at that particular time. They were just unattainable. So this is a BCM 10.5 M-lock. The gas block is a BCM. The bolt carrier group is a white label Armory, and the hand stop here is a POF. And then the charging handle on this particular one is a Bear Creek Warhammer Mod 2. Now I put the hand stop on it, I already had that. I put the charging handle on it, I already had that. They did not ship this to me with a bird cage on it. I left it blank because I did put the cherry bombs on there from Q, because I do run a Q Trash Panda suppressor. So I've got a whistle tip on here for right now, just to cover the threads. And if you want to shoot it like that, you can. It's just a mitigator, or a whatever you call it, where it kind of throws the sound out. And again, it's chambered in 300 blackout. Now the lower is actually a billet. 80% is how it starts. So they actually mill it all out, and the uppers, so these are theirs. And then they manufacture it, so they put the serial number on it. So that's the cool thing about it. Some unique things they do is, if you're a mag, if you mag grip it, right here you can see it's kind of got the grippiness that they add in there. I don't even know if grippiness is a word, but hey, redneck. But anyway, they do this. They put the Fire for Effect logo in there. They actually put a little finger rest, so when you don't have your finger on the trigger, you can actually rest it right here. And they do some unique things. I'll show you on something else here up close, but and they do some kind of like a little flaring right here and stuff like that, just to make it very unique. So that's what I really like about it. Now in the lower, again, it's billet aluminum, milled upper and lowers. It does have the Seekins complete lower parts kit in it, along with the Seekins safety selector and the mag release. Does have Yankee Hill extended pins. So these pins are actually extended kind of like a rail head or like a nail head, and there's a reason for that. We're going to get into it in just a second. The trigger is a Rise Armament RA-434. The grip is a Magpul K2, and then of course it's got the SB A3 brace. Now the buffer, they did put a stock buffer in it. Of course I've shot it. I decided to go to the H2. They sent along an H2 with it in case, because I asked for it, and just in case I had to change it and alter it, and there's a reason for that. We will get into it here in just a second. And then on the strap, this is a Phase 5 strap. It's called Desert Tan, or Sand Desert Tan. I just kind of wanted to kind of blend it in there and add some more color. As y'all all know me, I love the color, so I kind of came up with this concept What it is kind of a patina copper rust. So as you can see, it kind of bleeds into this, but this is kind of unique, and we'll get into that why here in just 1 second. So this has a little more copper here, and you might be like, well, that's weird. Why doesn't it blend in? There's a reason. Bear with me. Stay with me on this video. Here we have the ACSS primary arms prism scope. It is the 2 times. Really liking this. Primary Arms sent these out for testing, and I have already been playing with them. And you know, this is the 300 blackout 762 by 39 version, and it is illuminated reticle and things like that. I do have the Cloud Defense Rain on here, so this is the full size, not the micro. So it is 60,000 lumens along with their buttons. So this is the complete kit, and I have tested it outside, you know, in my backyard, shining it. I just put it on there yesterday. So it is super bright, and I actually really like the illumination, kind of like a little yellowish. So there's that. And this is on the Lock Grips pistol stand. This is the all aluminum. Got my Texas on there, BJGG. Lock Grips provided this. That's really awesome. And this is how I actually put the PDW on here, and actually was able to hook all of this up. And I do have the Cloud Defense SBR mount, so it extends out. So when I put my suppressor on here, the suppressor goes way out to here. But I did want to go in with a 12.5 inch for a reason. Wanted more velocity, you know, kind of the happy medium. I didn't really want a 10.5. I know people can go super short, but I've got gorilla arms, and I don't want to be all crowded up on the handguard. Again, I kind of wanted an 11.5, but the 10.5 actually is not bad. Really kind of liking it. Now, where the gas block is positioned and things, I kind of had to move this back. I would prefer it a little farther, this hand stop. However, it's working out pretty well for me. So there's that. Now, here's the other thing. The ultimate truck/travel gun, practice gun, here's what we did. And here's why this looks like this, and here's why I did the extended pins on it, is because of this baby right here. Check this out. So I have another complete upper in 5.56 that I can put on here. So I can pull the pins, drop this bad boy on there, and I'm ready to go. So if I want to practice cheaper, I can actually put this upper on it. This does have the full bolt carrier group in there and charging handle. This is just a mil spec. I'm actually waiting for another charging handle. It does have the ACSS primary arms. This is the 5.56/308 version, 2 times magnifier, or 2 times prism scope. And I'm going to kind of show you some unique things they do to their upper. You kind of can see the lower, but you know, right here they kind of mill this in to match this. They put the notches in here for the BCM upper, or for the handguard. Then over here they actually mill this. So if you can see that very well, trying to get some light on it here for you. But it does say 5.56 by 45 right here. And you can see some very unique, you know, milling and things that they do here. It does have the BCM, you know, I did put this on there that came in the kit. It's actually etched right there, 5.56 by 45. And there's the cherry bomb. So that's what's actually on the other one also. And there's the POF hand stop up close if you want to see it. That's what it looks like. And because of the gas block here, you know, I can't really move it any forward because it'll hit here or it'll hang way off the end if I try here. So kind of, you know, adapting it. But when I'm traveling, I can actually put both of these in my Lynx defense bag, and they both fit great. But see, when you have this up here, see where the copper is when this is on? That's kind of what it looks like, if you can kind of get an idea. I went with the exact same everything. So it has the same optic, same rail, same everything. However, this barrel is the Ballistic Advantage 12.5 1 in 7 twist, and everything else is the same. Same BCM charging handle, 10.5, low profile BCM gas block, white label armory, bolt carrier group. Then what they did is they actually laser etched these. So you can see this one says 5.56 when it's folded down. When it's folded up, it says 5.56 with a American flag there going forward the correct way. This one says 300 blackout, American flag going forward. 300 blackout, American flag going forward. So, or not going forward, towards the fight. You know what I'm meaning. Both of these do have your, gosh, what do you call it? Your forward assist. Both of these do have forward assist. I have shot these, so I went and broke them in, running 55 grain through this one, 123 grain. I tried different ammo in both of them. They functioned fine. However, with the stock buffer, I wasn't getting this. The 5.56 was actually extracting more forward, and I want to set it up so I could shoot it suppressed and non-suppressed and be very reliable. So now, with a suppressor, this one actually comes out to the 3 o'clock position. This one comes out to about the 4 o'clock position with a suppressor. Without a suppressor, it comes out to the 3 o'clock position. This comes a little more forward, probably about, the 2 o'clock position. So, I just wanted it to run very reliably. Between both of these, I have about 150 rounds of 300 blackout. Every time I was pulling the trigger, I was going cha-ching, 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 because it's expensive. With the 5.56, I put about 125 to 150 rounds through this. Ran flawless. Both of these optics have been sighted in. I got with Texas Gun Experience just to make sure that they're spot on and getting very good groups. Now, of course, both of these optics you do set up at 50 yards, so they're both zeroed to 50 yards, and of course you have your bullet drop compensator inside of them. And again, they both are illuminated reticles. I did put the high risers in case anybody asks. I prefer the high risers. This is the highest that comes in the box. It comes with your low, medium, and high mount. These are both high. But this is kind of what I've been in the process of building. I've hinted about it on the chat. I've told everybody, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Again, for like 13 months. So this is kind of the COVID build, you might say, and been waiting for this. Super excited about it. But the way I've got it set up, I'm able to carry both of these in the Lynx Defense bag in the Bronx and just kind of set it all in there, strap it in, able to keep one ready to go, one separated. Now you'll notice I have the Cloud Defense on here, the rain. I do not have one on here yet. These aren't cheap, so I'm saving up some more money, and I will probably get the exact same setup as long as I like this one. So far, so good, but I've only tested it in the backyard and running around, kind of doing some LARPing stuff. Again, I just put it on yesterday, and when I put this on, I really took my time to make sure everything was perfect. At first, I did have it moved back to here. This one was actually mounted here to pull the light back a little bit. I didn't want it exposed straight to the cherry bomb because this thing really throws out some blast. And I know this light can take it, but now that I've put the whistle tip on here, and I already had the whistle tip, now that I've put it over here, it actually deflects it, and the whistle tip sticks out a little bit farther than the light. It's hard to see here, but just a little. I'm talking that much. The whistle tip is about that much longer than the light. But if I do shoot it without the whistle tip, it's going to blast the shit out of that light. But this is what I've been so excited about. Like I said, I just wanted to share this with y'all. I really love these colors. I kind of gave them an idea, exactly what I wanted. They ran with it, and they made it exactly like I wanted it. So if you're looking for something very unique, when they have these available, they can actually make them. So check their website, and they'll be able to let you know when they're available, because they are not all the time. But this, if you wanted to pick up an upper and a lower from them when they're available, you could do it and maybe build your own. But I just kind of wanted them to do it. They did it. Super excited about it, and it shoots great. I love it. It is probably, it's a little heavy with the light and everything on it. Right now, this whole complete package without a magazine, and this is a Doughboy Tactical sling. If y'all have heard about them, they're pretty cool. A lot of paracord and stuff. But as you see, the 300 blackout version right there, that one weighs 7 pounds 11 ounces. So this is 11 ounces. This light's pretty heavy, so you could lighten it up a lot if you chose to do so. But right now I'm super happy with it, and when it's on the sling, it's really not bad at all. But again, might be a little heavy for a 12.5 unit, but I really like it. I'm actually in love with it. So Just wanted to share this with y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it went on a long time. Just had a lot to talk about. But I appreciate y'all watching. And remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on.